Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Justine Ward, and joining us on the Notre Dame Day broadcast now is John Cullen, a member of the Notre Dame class of 1972. John is a newspaper man, and for him, it's a family affair. He and his brother Art, along with both of their wives and Art's son, operate the Storm Lake Times. It's a community paper in northwestern Iowa. Last April, the paper received the highest honor in journalism, and John is here to tell us all about it. So let's start. In April, you told me you were completely surprised.
Yes, Art sits about 10 feet from me, and he was looking at his computer, and I didn't know what was going on. He just jumped up, and at the top of his lungs said, "Holy blank, we won." And I'm sitting over there, and I said, "What did we win?" And he said, "We won the Pulitzer."
And you had no idea?
I had no idea, other than we had entered the contest, and my main contribution was sending in the entry fee. I'm the publisher, and he's the editor. So.
And this is your baby, so what did it mean when you won this?
Well, it's the epitome of a professional career in journalism. There's no higher honor than the Pulitzer, and it's kind of like winning the Oscars, and it validated everything we'd been doing. We were the second smallest newspaper, we think, to win the Pulitzer.
10 people on staff.
10 people on staff, half of them are family members. My wife, Art's son, and we have 2 children who are both Notre Dame graduates, and they worked at the newspaper too throughout their growing up years.
What kind of stories does the Storm Lake Times cover?
It's all local stories. We don't have any wire copy at all. So we do stories about people with their favorite recipes, cute dogs, cats caught in a tree, and occasionally a story that wins us a Pulitzer.
How have things changed then since you won that award? Obviously, you've probably gotten some attention for that.
Yes, we did. We've got some worldwide notoriety now. Just this past week, the Irish Senate passed a resolution honoring us for it.
That's a big deal.
We're 100% Irish, and then Art has a contract to write a book, and it's called Storm Lake, and it'll be out in early October, and it details the whole story of how we won the Pulitzer.
How do you think having a completely family-run newspaper changes things a bit? Because journalism can be very hard. Sometimes you're covering difficult stories.
It's hard not to take the work home with you, but we try not to. We try to leave it at the office. But it also binds you together because you have a common thing that you're pulling, and so, there's good and bad. But we've never had a serious argument in the 25 years or so that we've been working together, probably because there's never been enough money to fight over. Newspapers are having a tough time.
How do you think your time at Notre Dame helped prepare you to run a newspaper like this for so many years that means a lot to the community you live in?
Notre Dame taught me to think. And I had great friends here at Zom Hall, and I had great professors in communication arts, Ed Fisher and Tom Stritch and Ron Weber. And my brother Art, he went to St. Thomas, which is kind of a cousin of Notre Dame.
In Minnesota?
Yeah, O'Shaughnessy was a big donor to both schools, and Monk Malloy is a trustee at St. Thomas. So we share the same goals. We have the same backgrounds, and our editorial philosophy is based on the New Testament, essentially.
John, thank you so much. Congrats on the Pulitzer.
Well, thank you.
That's amazing. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.